Good evening, and welcome to the first episode of Ask Jenna, in which nobody asks me any questions, but I make them up. This is also one of those videos that's being filmed at sunset, so every jump cut will have a different lighting situation. I hope you enjoy it. Several of you have sent in questions regarding my last video, in which I expressed a strong distaste for digital printers. Absolutely nobody said, "How's that going for you?" Well, I'm glad you asked, absolutely nobody. When I came back to school in the fall, I found in our studio 2 new printers, both digital. One of which is a 36-inch digital photo printer which we use to print films for screen printing. The other one looked like a really weird copy machine, and it's called a risograph. I still hate the digital photo printer for films, but the risograph and I have become good friends. So I have to take back most of what I said about digital printing because I was mistaken. I can't take back much of what I said about lithography, however, because even as I'm learning to do it, I still don't know what the heck is going on. No one else asked, "Hey Jenna, what do you think it would look like if I threw my paperback sociology textbook into the wash with my laundry?" Well, I'm so glad you asked, nobody else. I think it would look a little like this. You may also be wondering, what do your clothes look like when they're covered in population health in America? Well, your clothes will look a little bit like they've been through a small confetti storm. When you remove your clothes from the sociology textbook wash, you'll find several small fragments of text, and maybe you'll hold up a shirt that says something like, I don't know, "Hi, providers, 17, healthcare, University of North Carolina." You know, things like that. The way to get this out is by bashing them repeatedly against some concrete. You have to be careful when beating clothes with hardware, such as a brassiere, because when the hardware hits against the concrete, it's prone to break, and then you've just broken a $50 garment. You can fix it though, because you're smart. It's fine. After you've beaten each of your clothes individually to remove the textbook from their fibers, small lint will still remain throughout, especially on the darker colored garments. To remove these, simply have your sister halfway put on each article of clothing while you vacuum her arm and armpit and shoulder to remove the unwanted lint. Once finished vacuuming your clothes, again one by one, simply throw it in the dryer with every single wool dryer ball you own, hoping that it will attract the lint, and set a normal to long dry cycle. This will generally remove all of the text from your clothes, but perhaps next time you wear a clean outfit, you'll remember national inequalities. Well, that's all we have time for this evening with Ask Jenna. I hope that nobody continues to send in questions so that I can keep making them up and 36-inch, highly peculiar, very jarring, pseudo-professional. I hope you like crying if you're in the mood to get strong biceps. It's keeping me alive and paying my grocery bills, but glory at what cost? At what cost, kids? Do we know? We don't know.